Merry Christmas, church family. It's great to be here with you this morning to continue celebrating. I want to share with you today a story of two nativities. The first is on Christmas Eve at our family service. We continued a relatively new tradition where we have the children put on a live nativity. We try to strip it down, make it simple and easy. There's no rehearsal, there's no lines to memorize, nothing like that. It's just our wonderful manger scene that our great property director, Glenn, puts up outside for us. And then when the kids arrive on Christmas Eve for service, we have a table set out with all the costumes of the different characters for the members of the manger, and they get to pick which one they want. And at the end of the service, all they have to do is stand there by the manger and look adorable, and everybody loves it. Well, as you can imagine, some of the kids will arrive very excited, and so they pick the costume and put it on with a lot of joy. Others aren't so interested and just aren't willing to participate right now. And then there's the third kind that wants to participate, but they don't know what they're going to pick. I mean, after all, when you're choosing between a shepherd, an angel, a king, or a cow, these are big decisions. You have to ponder this for a while, and they take their time. So, as it happened on Christmas Eve, I go into service knowing that I've got a Joseph, two wise men, and a sheep, and somehow we got to pull this thing off. Well, as God is known to do, if we give him all that we have, he tends to work miracles. And so by the end of the service, when I led the kids out to the manger scene, I had more kids than I knew what to do with, and the scene was full, perfectly set there with all the kids participating to make a joyful scene for sure. And we blessed them and sang a song, and they even smiled for us, and our hearts were warmed, and the joy of Christmas was felt. We took pictures because we want that moment to last. We want that joy of Christmas to continue. Now, the second nativity scene is a little bit different. It's the one in front of my house. I got it at Home Depot a few years ago. It's inflatable. It's over 7 feet tall. It lights up. It's wonderful. It's been holding up really nice. It's got Mary and Joseph, Jesus, an angel, a cow, and a donkey, or a donkey and a sheep, and they all light up. Except for this year, wouldn't you know it, Jesus' light didn't light anymore. And I thought, oh no, I'm the director of Christian education. Jesus' light has to shine. What will the neighbors think? So I ran to the house and I got a new bulb and I switched it out, and Jesus was shining bright and clear for all to see. Until you deflate it for the night and then turn it on the next day, the light tends to fall down to the bottom, and I've got to finagle it and work it and keep that light shining and in place so Jesus' light will shine. It's a nightly ritual I find myself doing, having to make sure that Jesus' light is shining. And then that's kind of what the point I'm trying to make is, as Christmas is past now, and as we move on, looking forward to the new year, how do we capture that joy of Christmas that we felt around the live nativity? How do we continue to have the light of Christ shining every day throughout the year? Well, as luck would have it, or as God in his wonder would provide for us, our second reading, I think, has a lot to say about this. Now, you're going to hear the second reading read in just a moment. I just want to give you the beginning here. And as the director of Christian education, I have the authority to give you an assignment, okay? So there's 6 verses here. It's Colossians 3, verses 12 through 17. There's 6 verses, one for each day. And so I would like myself and all of us to do this. Take each day, starting today and ending on New Year's Eve, one verse at a time, and read it and ponder that like a child trying to pick which costume they're going to wear for the nativity scene, and find out what it's saying to help you keep the joy of Christmas alive and to help you to continue to shine the light of Christ all year long. And so we'll start with this one, as it says right at the beginning, Colossians chapter 3, beginning with verse 12. As God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. If you want the joy of Christmas to continue into next year, if you want to keep shining the light of Christ, start there. As God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience, and may the light of Christ shine for all to see in this year and the next year. Amen.